Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500, followed by the Nasdaq100 and the DowJones30 futures chart. Starting off with the S&P 500, I just want to quickly reference the fact that today we had the PPI inflation report and actually come in slightly stronger than expected. I think it's important to note that this is not a data point which the Fed heavily focuses on, but that is raising some alarm bells that it did come in just slightly higher than expected, and it just shows that services continues to be quite high when it comes to inflation compared to goods. So that's something that does need to come down if the Fed is to be satisfied with the work that they've done. But, looking at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones 30, as soon as that data come out, if I just quickly take you on a shorter time frame, you can see we did sell off once that data did occur. And we've formed a new weekly and monthly low now, which is 4,442. And this is very attractive. And I'm actually quite happy with the fact that we have formed a new low in the market during today's trading session. I actually did mention this in the research that I posted over on my Signal team this morning, that 4,425 to 4,455 is an area where I do believe support will be held and could potentially form a low, and that's exactly what has happened during today's trading session. The only part of this decline which I'm not satisfied with is that we didn't actually come into contact with the 50-day EMA like we have over on the Nasdaq100. But we don't have to. We could potentially rally from here. So I have been saying for the past couple of days and weeks that to expect weakness in the month of August, and I feel like the month has been very front loaded with with sell-offs, and I continue to show my Signal team that the first couple of weeks of August you do tend to be met with significant selling pressure, but from a 10th of August onwards, that's when you are typically met with a strong amount of buying, and you do briefly dip into positive territory. This is the average August pre-election performance since 1929. So this is almost 100 years of historical data. So if this year was to be like many others, we've seen that front load of weakness, and then going into the next week or so, we could potentially see the market trade back up towards this 4,600 area before slightly dipping as we go into the end of the month. So that's the move that I'm looking for, and I'm seeing this as a fantastic buying opportunity at present, as I do believe we are set to go retarget 4,600, because if you just look at the data that we've received over the past day or so, especially with CPI yesterday, it was good news. We had the job market, which is cooling off, and we also had CPI, the core CPI inflation data, which come in softer than expected, and that is a bit of data which the Fed heavily depends and focuses on. So this is very positive, and I do believe that the market reacted in the wrong way yesterday, and that will correct itself as we work our way into next week. Moving here to the Nasdaq 100, even better, we've actually hit a 50-day EMA. This is a very good sign, and I do believe that we are likely to go and retarget the highs again, going into next week, which is up around 15,900. I'm not saying that we have to break above them, but I think that the direction is up as we work our way through the month of August from here onwards. I think this is a fantastic area to buy. So if you're watching this video today and the Nasdaq 100 is still trading around this area, this is an area where I would be looking to accumulate the Nasdaq 100, and I think that we will see a switch from the value trade back into growth as we work our way through the month of August. And talking about value, we have the Dow Jones 30 once again trading in positive territory. We're up at 35,248 despite the hotter than expected PPI figure. But again, I do expect this market to go and target the swing highs that we've achieved going into this month. But I do believe that the value trade will slowly start to dissolve, and you'll see more money flow back into big tech, and you'll see Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500 trade up higher. So I do think that this is a fantastic buying opportunity, team. I think going into next week we have lots of upside potential, and I do favor the risk reward ratio here. My Signal team currently has a buy position in the S&P, in the Nasdaq 100, in the Dow Jones 30, and a few stocks. Don't forget, it's completely free of charge to join my team. You get 1 month completely free of charge, and you can cancel at any time. All you have to do is scan this QR code on your screen. It will also give you access to my daily market research. I've just posted 10 reasons as to why I believe the market is about to bottom in the month of August. So definitely go and check it out in my Telegram group chat. All you have to do again is scan that QR code on your screen. But from myself and the rest of the team here at Daily Market Movements, I wish that you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all back here on Monday.